How are you, lads? What's crack-a-lacking? Do you think anybody's going to complain about seeing through me now and mistaking the game tonight? Can we see the game? Can we see the game? Can we see the show us the game there, please? It's not the game. It's still a video, regardless of whether you can see through me or not. How are you, lads? What's the crack? What's crack-a-lacking? Oh, and I didn't even go live on Facebook. Give me a second there. Give me a second there. Why isn't it live on Bookface? Hang on. Hang on. There you are. We go like that. Jeez, I didn't even send it to Bookface. Oakley doke. Lemon schmokely. How are we, lads? What's crack-a-lacking? How's the look? How's the look? Nice. We hit that. We're live. We are direct live. There wasn't even an intro on Facebook or Twitch. But how are we? Doesn't really matter. Doesn't need one over there. So where else? Hey, what do you think, lads? Think somebody's going to ask me to see the game tonight? We're just a floating pair of hands and eyes. What's the deal here? Oh, you are? What's that? Oh, it's in 5 weeks. Coming on. Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, that's nuts. Nuts. Hey. Where are we in here, lads? Anyway, lads. I'm going to take this off. Before TikTok decides it's not going to show me because it looks like I'm a floating head or something. Anyway, how are we, lads? How are we? Yourself. Coke Zero already, huh? She was just hiding, Kev, as the devil above you. Maybe, dude. Maybe. Who's Baghead? Who's that? Oh. Sorry, lads. People can't hear me on TikTok. I didn't even unmute it there. My bad. It should have been muted. I muted a long time ago. Anyway, it's me. Okay, no hassle. Sorry, lads. For those of you on TikTok, how's it going? Sorry. I was a bit muted. I was a floating head for a while there. And I shall... This is the part I wanted to mute. I clicked the wrong bloody one. 3-1 Liverpool. Yeah, I'm just going to say 3-0. I want a clean sheet tonight. I want a clean sheet. I don't want to hear anything. I want EKITIKE scoring. I want ISAK to come on and score. And I want to see them on at the same time, working together, scoring. Stevie G. Also, as before we start this, as most of you know, I was at that idiotic tragedy that happened with that idiot. It's just kind of a dope, the absolute idiot that was with that drove through everybody when we were at the parade in June. So he's pleaded guilty, rightly so, and he should get the book thrown at him. No leniency for pleading guilty. I was there. I saw 10 whatever you want to call it, 10 feet or meters away from me happening, and he deserves everything that he gets, to be honest with you. They're booing the the UEFA anthem. Rightfully so, after what happened in Paris. That's how are you keeping anyway? What do we got here? It's me, Tom. Oh, Tom. Jesus Christ, fuck's sake. I just changed your name to Major Baghead. That's a cool name, actually. 3-1 Liverpool. What do you think of my 3 card? Okay, can I show you the game? I just goes to like games. But when you say above, no, Tom, that's stretching it a small bit. It's 12 points each or something, isn't it? Yeah, we're on a bit of a bum note at the moment, but hopefully this will be kick-starting. I was hoping it was going to happen at Forest, but yeah, we need a good kick up the arse. The players are there, like, just needs the... Our major problem is the track. Salah's not tracking back like he used to track back. Ibu, you don't know what Ibu you're going to get. Szoboszlai's been our best player all season. McAllister is still not there. He still hasn't got back. He hadn't got one game on. Kind of reminds me of Luis Garcia a small bit. All the talent. Yeah, I do trust that. I think he's Sayul Dunar. Thank you for joining us. No problem, dude. I don't know what it is. Just reminds me lately of oh, why is this doing this now? Oh my god, I'm getting freezing shite bags. Yeah. Get over that. Okay. Stand over here. Absolutely bloody freezing. Still sladding. Yeah, you have to be sladding, man, right up until, like, you have to give the dude a time. Like, he won the league last season. I don't care people saying it's Klopp's team, but why didn't Klopp win it with the team for the couple of seasons before that? You know? Makes no sense. I'd 100% love to see that, Spence. I think you've seen the amount of people saying, I'm going to lose my rag if we concede first tonight again. So yeah, Danu, you can't see clearly. That's not the game. So yeah, Danu, I don't show the game. This is just a video from a seat that I had randomly before I moved to my actual seats up to up that. Well, I'm pointing the wrong way. Up that way. 500 goal in the Champions League if we score next. Go. Let's get a win, lads. Quiet, right, County. How's it going, lad? Right, let me get this ready. Lads, remember, be on the same time as me. No spoilers. Do not put it into chat. The mods will ban you, and it won't be my fault. They'll just do it anyway. Oh, shit. It's where? Let's see if the timing is... It's not really about the disjointedness, it's... Yeah. That's what I'm saying, 3-0. I don't want... I'm... Like, I don't believe in any of that entity shit, but it's... I'm putting it on to our players from here. Fucking nanu. Nanu. 3-0. I'll say that now within 30 seconds we concede. Average. I don't worry about Kirk is because I said it with Jack for the whole season last season when he was coming to us. I'm like, looks like a great player. Reminds me of Alberto Romano. Or Moreno. Jesus. There's Romanos. Moreno. And I said, I hope I'm completely wrong. But so far he's been hot and cold. That's a belt. A ball up over the top. Oh, go on. Ooh. Well done. Go on, Eki. Oh, it was all EKITIKE's feet, man. That's what you want to see from him. Bit of flair. How do you feel about female commentators in the men's game? I don't care as long as they know their stuff, man, to be honest with you. It doesn't matter. I'm used to them now at this stage, but I just don't want... I don't... The thing I don't agree with, I don't agree with all of this having females in there for the sake of it, all this DEI crap you see in the States, I'm not for that. You either are the best at your job or you're not. You know, and that's the fairest way to judge anything. So when you put somebody in there for either the colour of their skin or their sexuality or their preferences or whatever like that, man, it's a disaster waiting to happen. So just put people in there based on their knowledge, based on their qualifications. The fuck is that, Corcus? Yeah. I don't mind her, she's alright. Yeah. It is. They know they know the stuff. I get it, guys. But some of them do know their stuff, and you could count them on one hand, basically. How they talk about football. Get it out. What's it? Oh. On SZOBO. We all want the PSV as well for the for not having us have enough 100% record last season, last game of the campaign. Well done. Jones. You need to whip that there, man. When you see that it's letting it, don't be trying to twinkle toes it out of the box when this fella's standing in front of you. Can you imagine a man commentating in the women's game? That'd be alright. Is there any men commentating in the women's game? That'll tell you how much I watch. I have zero interest because it's just slower game, you know. It's just it. You know, international football's handy enough, you know. I watch that for a bit, but nah. He's an undisputed follower of fashion. Is that a penalty? It's a penalty already. Van Dijk. Let's see. Oh my God, Forge. I think he's putting his hand up in the air because your man is grabbing him. That's what it is. And then he doesn't realize that his hand is going to hit it. It's going to be a penalty because of it. Unless he you know, does it for the wrapping around of the hands. And said that's why the reaction, that's why the hand went up. Because the hand is completely unnatural. So if he doesn't deem it as a foul on Van Dijk, it's a penalty. So you say 3-1. Come on, Mama. Yeah. 1-0 down. Quite. That's silly penalty to give away. Don't know what he was doing with his hand there, to be honest with you. Yeah. It's the same for the last couple of seasons, lads. We were even in these seasons we were conceding first. Maybe not last season as much, but the previous 2 seasons before that, we have been conceding an awful lot first in the last 2 or 3 seasons. So it's not a new thing for me. It's how we bounce back from it is what counts. Yeah. It's only, what is it? 6 minutes in. I don't know. Strange penalty to give away though, isn't it? Jesus. Somebody show for him, like. Hold on, Verge. You just should stay to answer. Yeah, I know, sir. Like, I don't think this is why you have to stick by Slot a bit, because I think if he gets the right, it is individual errors that's happening. It's not really formation from what I'm seeing, because we're in the right formations. It's lads, Salah's not tracking back enough these days. Ibu's making individual errors. Kirk is kind of, and yeah, Alisson's probably sick. Look, Mammer's more than capable, but you know. Do you think so, County? I don't know, because he did well there then, like, you know. Strange penalty to give away. Yeah, Verge. Ball up over the top. Ooh. And a handball, no? What's happening, Sav? Anyway, what's happening, Mark? Yeah, I think I said off really lazy now, yeah. Look, I think Leone, I said it myself that Leone was going to be the one that came in there, because he's a fantastic player. Fantastic. Mama. Oh, that's a poor ball, though. You're hitting the fucking tax. And it's poor, like. It's poor. Trying to reboot your internet, Sav. We'd have a full cache. SZOBO. F says crisis. I don't know about crisis. Bad results, but can always revert back to the setup that we had last season. But Slat wants to play his formation, and if somebody doesn't play to it, and it's like, because you even see Salah there's not even making the first balls anymore from up that wing. You know. Sometimes just being too well done. Sometimes being too loyal to regulars can catch up with you, especially if they're aging, you know. But look, you still have Salah in there all day till the end of his contract, you know, because he can come on and do magical stuff when he needs to. But we do need to have competition from him, and I said that for the last year or two. Now, he shut me up last season by having a great season, but I said for the last 2 or 3 seasons, Salah needs competition. Yeah. It's just because the pace is gone. No, we're so used to us playing fast-paced football, high-pressing football, all that kind of stuff, that, or even at least the counter-press, that when we're pressing late, it just doesn't suit, because it just allows teams to pass around us, so they can already see the next pass on, instead of being closed down. When we do press and we do win the ball back up high, we're a savage force to be reckoned with. We need a new centre-back in January. That needs to be benched until he goes in the summer. Either that or put him up for sale. Look, I think Leone is one thing. He's another guy that's there. And those could be two they could be a defensive partnership for the foreseeable future, you know? But until then, we have Virgil van Dijk for... Oh, it's a free. We have Virgil van Dijk for another season after this. We have Salah for another season after this. We're not going to catch it on Verge, because Verge... Real one alone, you know. Because Verge is still good when he's on his day. He's just, I just think his form is dipped because of how bad Ibu's been next to him. So, Mama, that's Philly. Ball goes up. Yeah. Fuck that was. Somebody got banned. And I wouldn't be muting them, Mark. I'd be banning them instantly. Don't mute them, ban them. It's literally here, up here in big writing, and down here in massive writing. Spoilers equals ban. Even if you're messing, I won't see it. There you go. Cockers. Come on. What? Much better with Gay next. I think so as well. It all comes down to the players there. It's like Ibu was so good last season. He was towering above everybody. He was winning everything. He was the better defender even last season. You know? But no, it's poor, like. Or just screaming at people there. Sally's just... He's not getting the movement. So who's gone right back? Is it Jones? And Sebastian are switching. That's a great ball. There's nobody there that can play the ball around the last defender, it seems. Everybody's direct passing straight away when it gets to the last man, and the striker's crying out for a ball around the corner. A lot of people in the chat laughing, but they're not saying what team they're from or anything. It's nuts, isn't it? Almost as if they're embarrassed to show what team they're supporting. Yeah. Who's laughing from Chelsea? Oh, Mac. Yeah. Gravenberch. Salah. Jones. I can't say on the live, Jamie. I'm just going to say it's Coca-Cola. Ibu. What are you thinking it there for? It looks like any of the players would want to play for slot. That's what they do. Go. Oh. Cork. Great ball. Oh, MACCA. Great ball. Let's go. Cody. Oh. Get in, Sebastian! Get in! Come on. Yes, SZOBO. Get in. Whoop. Okay, what's that? I'm a Liverpool fan, by the way. Yeah, what's happening, dude? I'm lagging. I think so. I'd say it's nobody else is saying it, so that could be yourself, I'd say. League is done. Focus on the Champions League. We'd focus on it anyway. I still think there's a grab there at the league. I don't think Arsenal are okay. Arsenal, they've already got an injury to Gabriel, and one injury into the midfield, and Arsenal are screwed as well. Too many young players that they have to rely on. And City aren't there. No matter how much we were bad against them last week, they're still not there, as you seen last night. Yeah, it's still doable. In a season like this, it's doable. You see, the thing about Arsenal is that they haven't... This is what you have to look at. Arsenal haven't gone over 84 points more than 3 times in 27 years. So they'll need to do that. Like, they'll need to get above 88 points in the way it's running this season to be able to do it. What's happening, Greg? Sorry, no lads, I'm missing here. He looks okay. He's not tracking back though. What's going on here? Yeah, 3-1 coming. Nah. Van Dijk yellow card. Yeah. Yeah. We need that kind of luck anyway. The way things are going against us recently. I still can't believe that nearly the exact same goal was given against us, or was taken away from us and then given. I know, lads. Towering. It's amazing what a couple of good results in a row together with defensive issues. That's... My God! Offside. Don't like the fact that we were standing still there or static. Don't like that at all. Yeah. You see this? Offside, yeah. It's offside. It's a great ball though. We're both off, it's it. So poor on set pieces, man. Defensive. Yeah. Good. That's it. See what I'm... That's a great ball. Bypassing the midfield. That's the joint. Out to Mo Salah. Paul, if you want to see me react, man, fuck off somewhere else, kid. That's all I can say to you. What kind of bum comes in and asks to watch the match when you can watch it online for free, pretty much. Put the match on. No one wants to see you react. You don't have to block them. Only when they do spoilers, block them. I'll take out. I need that kind of banter. Go on, Eki. Eki. Oh. That one. And the 4-4-2. Oh, I want to see if there was a 4-4-2. Absolute bum. And the fact that it's not somebody from the southern hemisphere this time saying to move out of the way. We see. Yeah. It's a penalty. 40 the same, John. Pretty much exactly the same. 1984, 85, yeah. I have 3 season tickets as well. It's just that I'm only after an operation from the 13th of October, so I can't fly. My first game this season back is away at Inter Milan. Ooh, it's poor. Very quiet, very slow tonight on TikTok while I was going on. Normally it's flying up by now. Followed on Reardon's Cork City 2 months ago. I got a foul. Oh, yeah. Reardon's, we played there a lot, actually, in the off season, especially the off season. Yeah, I think the same, Spence. I thought that was a pin as well. He's not creating enough for me, Morris. MACCA. Yeah, he's great with the straight pass and he's great with coming deep and picking up the ball, but yeah, he's for his position. We need what WIRTZ has been kind of doing recently, which is, you know, creating those little intricate layoff passes, you know. And we need balls. Like EKITIKE made a beautiful run while ago, and he played a direct ball to his feet, but it was just easily intercepted by the defender. When if he'd have played it between the two defenders, go on, SZOBO, brilliant. If he'd have played it between the two defenders with a bend on it, EKITIKE was in. SZOBO, Carl. Ah, more, Jesus Christ Almighty. Sebleys, thank you for the follow. Somebody else followed there as well. I don't know who it is. I didn't spot that. Where was that fella? The team in all of England lost 6 over the last 7 matches, yeah. Is this live? No, it's not live. That's just a video, bud. Can't see the game. I've shut up my eyes. Let's stick it up your arse there, no money for those stuff. Cat's in the... Where's my cat, actually? Sure, I sure in a will. The fucking state of my hand, man. No, if you see it. Destroyed, she is. She's wrecking the whole out. Look at it. Wrecking the arm. Go on. Salah. GAKPO. Oh, why did he go that way? Oh, why did he go that way? He could have just shot. Michael Griffin, thank you for the follow. Whoever was followed earlier as well, I appreciate it. Who's the new follows? I can't see it. Some guy said, come on, PSV. Maybe. Probably is. Yeah. Which car's that? I probably know. I've no idea what that means, 70s. And yeah. Is that a kids trend thing or something? I throw Robertson on for you instead of Jones. Sebastian's been great at right back. Sebastian's had no issues whatsoever in right back this season when he's played there. Jones is swapping with Sebastian. I can't show the game, so please. It's illegal, but absolutely illegal. And the problem is here, if you can see up here in the corner, can you read what that says? If you ask, you see, what do you mean how? It's illegal. My account will get banned. I don't just do football watch-alongs, I do gaming and everything as well. Like, and I make money on Twitch from gaming. And I don't know what that means. So Mr. Snowden a lot going forward. I'm saying, what's that? Oh no, I would have SZOBO in the middle and I would keep Jones at right back, because Jones can do it at right back as well, and actually keeping Jones out of the way in the midfield, no matter how accurate his passing is going sideways and backwards, is a good thing, because it speeds us up going forward when SZOBO's on the ball. And I think that's what Arne Slot's after doing since the goal. Arsenal are 1-0 up on Bayern. You don't know watch along for the West Ham. Yeah, I'm here for all the games, Carl, up until Inter Milan, because that's when I'm allowed to fly again. Cody. Oh yes, well done. Oh, lucky. Yeah, I can do that, guys. There's no hassle. What? Here's Corkez. Jones. Why did he flick that? Just ball the feet, like. Salah can move it faster. Salah. Oh, he went with the right foot. That's great. Good for a change. Is that 67 is some stupid joke that means nothing? Okay, I don't care. Imagine predicting you're going to win 3-0 when you were awful. Because I believe in my team, AF, and I've seen us the same time last season not winning in 5 and then coming back and smashing everybody. So, and I have to be confident about with you. I'm not going to be downtrodden and say 2-2 at home at Anfield, you know? Who would do that, like? Like, it's not an accurate prediction, it's a hopeful prediction. That's the point of us being fans. We're hopeful of what prediction we make. To be honest with you, I think 1 or 2 of the players are burnt out. Like, McAllister still didn't have a full pre-season, and he's only kind of coming in to maybe 60% of himself. He's kind of similar to Fabinho and Henderson in their last seasons with us. But McAllister's nowhere near that. He was just a bit burnt out, and especially after the injury. ISAK obviously didn't have any pre-season, just a bit of training associated, and that wasn't even match training or anything, you know. So, and with that knock, it took him a while to get into the game. EKITIKE has been brilliant. Go on. Oh, sorry, no, lads, I missed some messages there. I have no idea who this fella is. But she can, there you go. See you later, kid. How many times has Salah done that this season? Nash says. I don't know, Nash, to be honest with you. What do you mean, just like lost the ball? Loads. Go on. Cody. Cody! Pass it! I have to do it with an extra man. I know that's terrible. SZOBO's a good player, do you know, he's a handy enough player, user. Just, isn't he like, there's a few of these players don't go on, get in! Oh, more! Jesus. Chances are coming now, lads. Oh, they're awful, John. Awful. The fact that we lost one was just something, like, you look at the games last week, 80-20 Liverpool possession to Nottingham Forest, dominating the game, and we go down 3 goals. That's been the story of our season this season. We've been most possession, better team, and then we lose it. But then it's just been poor football in the final third. Or, you know, distributing to the final third, let's say. It's not really about the final third. If they can get the ball, that'll be the thing. So, I agree, John. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Exactly. There you go. McAllister? Oh, that's too much. See, even when you could see that McAllister dink there, that's too far. Last couple of seasons, that's right on the money, you know? Just shows you how we're off the pace. Who did you lose? Just missed the ad starting. Nash, thank you for the follow as well. So I know, lads, I see these happening. GAKPO keeps cutting, yeah. It's the same, but if he's going to cut in, at least lay it off or take a strike. Don't take 5 touches later and then be stuck again exactly where Luis Diaz was for Liverpool every time. So that's the problem. Like, Luis Diaz can do well in the Bundesliga, and everybody's saying, oh, we should have kept on to Luis Diaz. But he wasn't doing it for us. He kept cutting in and cutting in and cutting in and cutting in, and then not doing anything and not scoring. Whereas he's in the Bundesliga, he's against lesser. Look what we did to Frankfurt. He's playing against teams like that week in, week out. Like, the standard in the Premier League is way, way higher than most of the leagues, than all the leagues around the planet. Like, all of them. Like, gone are the days. I get it that Liverpool and City have been kind of like a step ahead of most teams in over the last, let's say, 3/4 of the last decade, you know? 1-3 to Real. What do you mean? 3 down. But the standard is there, like, you know? The standard in the Premier League is just massive. You can go to a team like Brighton and they could play like, you know, they'd play like AC Milan do or Inter Milan do in Serie A, and that's what you're up against. You go, great ball. Oh. One, 3 Real. Who's winning? Is Real winning or somebody else winning? Yeah. Back is picking up nice little pockets now. Sebastian is doing this ahead of him, really. See, this is what we're missing here. When Salah moves in, there's nobody inside Salah to tuck it in, and Salah feels very isolated. So SZOBO or MACCA is not moving across because they're protecting the midfield. And GRAVENBERCH is there as well. So which one is going to move? Eki. Go on. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. Cheers. What did I miss there? Oh, is that? The fans can't say this. City and won least 20. I know. They're already into their second decade without winning it, man. Or Real is winning 3-1. Jesus. They were 1-0 down, you were saying earlier, wasn't it? There we go. Corner. Salah, a lot of corners lately. Get it in. Great ball, Verge! Oh, you hit the bear! What a ball from Salah that was. That's a great... I'd like to see those corners all the time. That ball from Salah was fantastic. 2-0 to Sporting. I don't know why we haven't got... we tower above other teams most of the time. Why don't we play that kind of ball all the time? Why is it always like overhit or just like leave it... Give it a drill. GAKPO gone inside again. Oh, yes. Oh, almost. We're starting the motor now, lads. Let's go. Get in. Kirk is what's on young energy, is what I would say. And his young energy of just running around 100 miles an hour is actually hindering him more than it's helping him. Once he calms down the fuck and starts playing regularly, slowing down weekly, without trying to play at 100 miles an hour all the time, he'll actually play well. And that's his biggest problem. Great ball. SZOBO. Go on, hit it. Oh, CHIESA. Yeah. On verge. We're all over him now. 1-1 in the Arsenal game. Who scored for Bayern Munich? If it's Harry Kane. Great ball. Great ball. Up to Salah. Take him on. Oh, he's got Salah and Salah versus Salah. Jones. Jones, release it. There you go. GAKPO. Great. I was about to say great ball, but it wasn't. Go on, MACCA. GRAVENBERCH. Great ball out. SZOBO. Yeah. MACCA's outside. Oh, corner. Well done. Another corner like that now. If Salah keeps taking corners like that, man, he can be on him all day. But sometimes then a lot of the time he hits the front man, so it could be one of those fluke ones. There we go. Mo Salah on the corner. People don't spoil in chat. If anybody says anything, don't spoil in chat. Don't ban them, Mark, but because I'm not looking at the chat. But Salah. Oh, Salah on ball. We won back. Go on, Verge. Take it on. Well done, Verge. He won it shoulder to shoulder. Ah, come on, ref. Come on, ref. What's the point in fucking what's the point in that? Guys, if you put spoilers in the chat, the mods will ban you. You've been warned already. Even if you're messing, they'll ban you. I won't see it. But I'm getting a blinker here telling me when somebody puts in numbers. So I know that when people are spoiling. Without actually spoiling. Oh yeah. There goes. Up it goes. Ooh. Yeah, we got that, Tom McCarthy. Yeah, boy. The ball. EKITIKE. Great player. Milosh. Oh. No. If anybody put in false predictions there, Mark, you can ban them straight away. Or false score lines. It's nice and easy. Madrid 3-1 up. Yeah, the lads are saying, I don't know what your name is, that guy. I'm just going to call you Morse. Dash, 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 dash. Mbappe's got a 6.5-minute hat trick. So far, I don't know about you. No, he's lost a bit of pace, man. He's lost a bit of his dancing thing. But Salah's still a dangerous player if you put him into space. Problem is when he's receiving the ball on the left, MACCA's not moving over to him. SZOBO's not moving over to him, and GRAVENBERCH aren't moving over to him. So he's there on his own, not knowing what to do, and then he has to hold it and then play it off back into the middle. So you can't just kind of go 1-2 or up like he used to be able to do, because nobody's going that high. When WIRTZ is there, he's able to do it a bit. Call your deck. Alright, dude. Do you have any websites you can recommend to watch matches in UK? I would say the word footy, and I would say the action of what I just did. That's all it says. When is Ali back in? He's sick. He's ill, so he's been back since last week, but he's sick tonight. Said that 15 minutes ago. Bro. Yeah, I can't do anything for you, SN, because it's illegal for me to say online. Not sure he's ill. Could just be a knock from... Somebody was saying he was ill. Well done, SZOBO. I can't, SN. It's illegal. I will get my account banned. So... Get it out! Well done! That's great by Gravenberch. Yeah, you can be upset about it all you want. Okay, fine. It's Christ, man. I hate people under 25, you know that. They do me fucking head in. They expect everything. That's it, yellow. I'll get all my accounts deleted just so I can tell you how to watch a stream illegally. I know, yeah. Yeah, but when you say, okay, fine, it's like a woman, you know what I mean? Okay, fine. Ball up over the top. Go on, Eki. You got... oh, he got it. He kept it in. Jesus, that was like a magnet on his foot. That's it, Source. Well done. Spurs 1-0 up against PSG. Nice. Go on, Kirkes. Nice one, Dick. Spurs 1-0 up, yeah. Richie. Alright, Richie, lad. You're not going, Richie, are you? Yeah, you're going, lad. Yeah. Turn the run before halftime would be great. Go on, MACCA. It's great from Gravenberch laying the ball into him there. Jones. Salah. Grav. Go on, Dink. Ooh. Go on. Forge. Take a strike. GAKPO. Yeah. Well, oh, well done. Let's give Slot to turn the farm around. Like, look, man, you can't be firing managers because if you know it's kind of unattainable if you're going to go as like, let's say 12 games without a win or just stupid losses. Like 3-0 losses in a row is just, you know, would it be, you know, it's bad, but you know, when Klopp lost 6 games in a row at home a few seasons ago, he wasn't fired. You know what I mean? The season after he won the league. So I can't see why we would do it. Slad is a good manager. He's got good tactics. He just has players that are not tracking back and not working hard. Salah's not tracking back lately. He's just staying up there. Whether he's been told to do that or not. User, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything, but yeah. Oh, free. He wants a free kick, so but that's... I'd give him the season, man. Yeah, I'm just saying, I might give him the full season. Oh, like, why wouldn't you? We're not that kind of team that dumps... Oh, great, MACCA. Oh, that's great. Oh, that was great from MACCA. Just a poor layoff pass. Well, County Cork. GAKPO is way too predictable. Cut into the right and blasted every time, yeah. To be honest with you, I can't see I can't see GAKPO there after the season. Waterford, right, man. We're not there, but like not being on me and left hand side anyway. Go on, more. Well done. Well done. Well done, SZOBO. Are we playing? We're all over them, Jake. All over them. What? Ooh. Ah, come on. Can't be losing the ball there between the two of you. There's Verge. What was that? That's poor. Ian McCartney says up PSV. I didn't know there's so many PSV fans around the place. There's a lot of PSV fans in the chat tonight, no? They don't seem to have Dutch names. That's a weird one. Well done. Ah, come on, ref. He's in his back. Jesus, people getting blocked left, right, and centre. They must be trying to throw in fake scores. Forest fans less. Man, before I would go into somebody else's chat and just say, come on, whatever team they're playing. Like, if United are playing there like against Everton last week, I think I was going to go in there and say, come on, Everton. It wouldn't be fuck. I couldn't give a shit what those teams do when we're not playing them. I couldn't care less. Oh. Connect this disaster. Yeah, he's a bit off, alright, man. He was fantastic last season. He's a bit off in the last 6 or 7 games. He was great at the start of the season as well. Just a couple of dodgy calls, but it's on TNT, Dylan. I'm watching on TNT too. Oh yeah, well done. Jeez, that's some touch from SZOBO. Okay, go on. Go on. Go on. Ah, oh, Jesus. He deserved to run there with it. He's been very unselfish. He gets a menu and GAKPO goes in the summer. I think he'll play on the left. I think he's coming in to be competition for Salah, to be honest with you. If you're from Ireland, RT, is it on? I didn't even know it was on I didn't even know it was. Is it on RT2? Because I could probably see it faster on an RT player. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Bye bye to this thing. Oh. So, oh shit. Have that. Alright. Oh, what am I doing? Jesus. Nice one for telling me that. I didn't even realize it was on RT. Let's do it small because it's very loud. Alright. That's handy. Shelburne, nice one. This is an all, yeah? I didn't even realize, man. I thought it was just, I normally used to watch it on TNT. CK, it's half time, boy. I know you're going with your 2-1 GAKPO. Lads, just to let you know, even if you put in fake scores, there you go. Nothing I could do with that there, like, even if you put in fake scores, like, the mods will ban you before I even see it. Only for the fact that the match had ended there at half time and I looked down, it was there. I was only 1 minute. There was an injury. Yeah, look, I need to stop that time, actually. Yeah, I'm going to be well ahead, you know, I say, Pan, of the next one. Because the We just pause that there, reset, second half, and then we're ready to go. Salah's playing so good. You think so? I haven't seen what he's doing, Keelan, to be honest with you. He's linking up, he's been left on his own. Imran, the mods are just about to ban you there, but I'm literally watching the game faster than you are. There's a serious chance in the Champions League. There's so many bad teams. Yeah, there is. Then why? You're wrong. Because it's half time. I'm well ahead of it. Well ahead of it. GAKPO's been good. He's not really. He's been cutting in from the left hand side, man, and just if there was somebody more capable there at the moment without taking 7 touches when he cuts inside, it would have been grand. You know, expect an influx of United fans in the next 10 minutes. Coronation Street nearly over. Hey. Hang on, actually, I'll ban using myself. I don't like people with no names online. We want Rio over GAKPO. I think everybody wants that to see him do well. Look, Rio will have time to develop next season. We all know that there's a chance that GAKPO could be moved on, or he'll be playing second fiddle next season. CHIESA will be moved on. Whether it's to Napoli even as early as January, because he's not getting enough game time. No problem, Mark. Thanks. 1-1 in the PSG game. Yeah. What mechanical work? EKITIKE and Sebastian stand up. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, EKITIKE has been great, man. He's such a good player. Problem is the way, even though Slot's playing him wrong from what he's used to at the one, because he's expecting him to do a lot more of tracking back into the middle. Do I have any creamy coffees? I do, but plenty of them. Plenty of creamies. Lots of creamies. Even though he's kind of playing that, like, we're crying out for a fella that can bend the ball, man, through the middle, or just play an early pass through the centre. Because see those passes that are getting to Sebastian, bypassing their midfield and getting to MACCA from the midfield. If we were doing that heading towards the striking line, man, EKITIKE would be laughing all day long. Can't be a Champions League nice. Tell you that. You have to tell me your name now every week, man, because if your name is not in the thing, I'll just keep asking, what was your name again that you gave me? Very slow tonight, lads. Normally after the first half, there could be like there's about 15,000 people there. Very quiet tonight, whatever's going on. And then it's telling me that I'm joking, lad. What's that? I don't understand. I didn't see where you were joking beforehand. What's that? Yeah. Well, my hopeful prediction was 3-0. My prediction for now, I'd say 3-1. We're the better side. 0-0 Rivers and seen been able to watch. We've been good, man. We've been all over them, you know. They had that penalty at the start, and they've had no chance since. They've done nothing since. So we're by far, by a country mile, the better side. Basil, thank you for sharing. Philip, you're about 20 minutes too late there, kid. There's no, I know you see this spoiler sign, but I'm as live as it gets online. So I should really take down the spoilers, man, or because I know the ask to show the game thing is up there though, because I'm ahead of everybody now. You don't say Ali. Don't do Ali there now, he's just making a joke. Yeah, no, it's just that Ali, even if you make a joke about scores in this place, the mods will just ban you. They've been given instructions since day one that if somebody even makes a joke about score lines or winds up about score lines or even gives a false score line or whatever, just ban them. So they're very efficient, my mods. Why do you think we are struggling for wins at the minute? Do you think our system needs to change? I think we're missing something through this. I think we're missing some sort of diamond either at the front or in the middle, but using it in the middle is a problem because then we'd have to play 2 strikers or a 3-box-3. If you could do a 3-box-3 in an alternating box, it'd be great as well. But when they say 3-box-3, you're talking about, you know, the inverted role that Trent used to have, but we're missing a Frimpong for that because Slot likes to use that right hand side to be the one that comes forward, and he likes the left back to stay right out wide, you know. A 4-2-4, that's pretty much what you're looking at there with a MACCA and Gravenberch in the centre, Ali. Luke, you don't say. That's why it's called a prediction, not a fact. Oh, GAKPO, how's you not shoot there, man? He's got to shoot there. He's been good, Nika. Except for, you know, he had to try and save a penalty in the first few minutes, but he's had nothing to do, really, to be honest with you. Oh, I'd get Matthew, I'd be going straight after Gahey, dude. I don't care, like, if you have to pay the 25 million for him, instead of getting him for free in the summer, just go for him. We need him, like. We do need it. Like, if Leone was still fit, I think Leone is a great player, man. Like, I saw him before he came to Liverpool as a young fella, and I was like, who the hell is that guy? And he reminded me, like, of Alan Hansen, to be honest with you. And he reminded me a bit of Bastoni as well. So, ASTJ says, ha ha ha, come on, CYG. I have no idea what that means, man. Need more than one centre back. We need a CDM and drop Salah in for and drop Salah. You know, we were talking about Salah earlier there as well. He needs Caliber spoilers. No, it's just that when sometimes depends on the you know the app streaming. Like I'm on RT2 no player, so I'm going to be ahead of everybody. So, but look, I think Slot wants a CDM in there regardless of how good Gravenberch has been in the last couple of seasons. I don't know about Salah has to go yet. I think Salah needs to stay till the end of his career and just come on and have impact games now. You know? So good result for what's cracks TV? Yeah, he did. Jesus Christ, he did a great game against Barca, man. Jeez, even against us a couple of weeks ago. Oh, what? That didn't even. Oh man, that didn't even do it. Was he falling off? He's borderline top 3 best right wing last season. I don't think it's the fact of dropping off. I think how we're playing there, I think there's nobody tucking inside for him. I think SZOBO doesn't move across to. I think they're playing very central. If you look tonight here, even SZOBO is right central in like a number 10 role, and MACCA is the one that's kind of coming back with Gravenberch, and Gravenberch's even tucked up, and none of them are coming over to link up with Salah. None of them. Cheers, dude. I don't know, HG. I don't know, man. It looks like he was getting grabbed and putting his hand up to say, hey, what's going on here? And then it hits his hand. I don't know what he was doing. Just keep your hand to, like, ask afterwards, you know? So. Arsenal and Bayern Munich drawn at the minute as well. I've seen that one all. Jack, I already know the score, dude. I'm well ahead of you on the stream. That spoiler's only for when I'm behind in the streams. The way he used to cut in from the right. But he tries to do it a lot now, but the thing was he was able to turn, but now he's not doing it. It's like he gets there and there's like a wall blocking him. So no matter how fit he is, or no matter how fit you are, you can have all the abs in the world, man, but sometimes your legs just won't start doing what you're doing anymore, you know? Thanks, Lurker. Appreciate it. I'm sliding at the moment, man. Of course, man, he's a good manager. He's I'm sliding all day long. Because he's a good manager, and you're only going to see Slat leave for like 12 results, and it's all been awful. So cheers, Fairlane. You're lucky the Malds aren't in here, man. But you would agree the last run of results is completely unacceptable here, she. Like, completely. The same as last season when we were 5 without a win. That was unacceptable as well in the form that we were in. But, oh no, don't you can unblock him, Mac. he's just joking, so. That one's a kind of a simple, these kind of ones are a simple joke, but anybody thrown into the chat when I'm watching the game, they can pick off. Actually, I'm ahead of everybody now, Mark. With the spoilers, so they're not going to be able to spoil it for me. Canetta needs to go for me his way off. I think his headset in the middle. Matthew, same dude. I think get Gahey and Leone coming back for next season, and you have your future partnership there for a while. I think, you know, Van Dijk will be in there again for the next season. He might even get an extension after that. If he's got good players that are around him, you won't see a bad Van Dijk then. But also, you know, we'll probably be looking at another centre-back in the summer as well, outside Gahey. Yeah, exactly, yes. Salah off and ISAK and him, GAKPO and EKITIKE could work. So I'd love to see Sabi. I'd love to see Salah taking a risk with what's going on recently, because he's always cutting into the left and people are finding it predictable. Bang him over on the left. I don't see why not. Bang him over on the left, stick EKITIKE out on the right and stick ISAK in the centre. And take GAKPO, because even though GAKPO's been okay, he's constantly cutting in and it's easily readable. So it was a simple tapping from Jack. Seems fool people into thinking we turned the corner because they're that bad, exactly. We said the same thing there earlier, here, she. I'd love us to get a number 6 as well. Cover Grav, we need depth in all areas, yeah. He's been brilliant though, you know. I just think that he's wasted having to come back with his back to goal all the time, receive the thing, you know, receive the ball and then lay it off. So thanks, Adam. I would have never known it was a goal on your view, but actually, yeah, I can actually do this source the spoiler thing now, which is good because I'm going to be ahead of everybody now, so I can remove it. Actually, I won't announce it anymore. Oh, let's play this in a country mile, Matthew. What's he watching? I know. What is it? It's half time, mate. Nice one, Dara. What I think we need going into this half. Sorry, Sam. I can't entertain 5-year-old conversations. WIRTZ has been great for us since after. You know, I think he was appealing and put his hand up, not thinking, you know. Jack, thank you for the follow. Well, not a new team. We don't need a new team. Not at all. Team is good. Like, we've been dominating games. We're just edgy at the back. And the final third, the transition into the final third has been poor. Right, lads. Waiting for this to kick off here now. And we're banging onto that. Yeah. Once you blow it out there now. And usually seen a fella kicking off in the middle with 2 people there. Do you think we will be buying Nanya? Oh yeah, I think Gahey comes in January, if I'm honest. I'd love to see him come. Regardless if we spend the 25 million. Big Show, where have I been? Man, I was gigging in Meads on Saturday and I didn't have time. I had it set up ready to go and I was like, I'm not gonna have time to do this watch along. On SZOBO. And so I just cancelled the one, and I was away. Well, obviously, like the international break was on, so I'm back now until into Milan, where I'll be away for that. But I'll do a couple of lives over there on TikTok. Put Rob on now, maybe. Of course, I had to get the Diogo on the back. Nice one, Sav. Tough next year. Canetta leaving. Hopefully, Italian young fella is good. That's what I was only just on about him. I love Leone, man. I think he's a great player. Yeah, priorities. So let's see how man. I hope all's well. Oh, good, dude. Oh, good. Operation went well there a few weeks ago. So, Jesus, Grav. Massive, Jake. He's such a good player, man. It reminds me of Hansen, to be honest with you. There's more. Sabo. Oh, woo. Strike on goal. Sabo. Oh, jeez, I didn't even have this tournament. Do you get RT for free? You get RT player, yeah. RT is free to air, Carl. Obviously, they do that. It's weird over there because in England, it's a TV license if you just watch BBC. It's not like that over here. They expect everybody to pay the TV license over here, regardless of what you want, so that they can fund RT. And I'm like, I haven't watched RT bar this in about 20 odd years. You know? Because you see, when you fund that, it gives it to RT radio, RT TV, all of that, but it gives nothing to the regular radio stations or nothing over here. And that's disgraceful, you know? So some of the best things that I watch, like I love watching classic hits. One more. And like, and the shows that are on it and stuff like that. But I don't like. Oh, ball out. Jesus, Jones. Jones be quiet, isn't he? Very quiet. Don't foul him, Jones. You barely heard of Jones the whole game, really. Maybe that's the thing because of that. Oh, Kirkes! Jesus. Ah. Oh my God, Jones. Jones, come on, man. That's not good enough at all. That's not good enough at all. What? Alex says Langer. Right, bye. Fuck, they do too. Oh, what the hell is that? Why would it pause? Why would it pause? Okay, that's what it was. Okay. There you go. That's what it was. Okay. Right. Sorry, I TikTok is having issues too. I've already got out that. That was brilliant. It was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Slightly behind. And this. Yeah, yeah, no. My timer is a bit behind. My Mac, learn. PSV playing a nice bit of football here. Learn. Why are you clearing like that? It's too easy down the left-hand side for them at the moment. It's Ramsey on the bench. Robertson on the bench. Well done. Go on. Close him down. Wants to bite off the stream with ice too. I wouldn't mind doing that, man. What I want them to do is for people like me, set up like a Patreon or something like that where I can show the game while talking over, similar to what like Goldbridge and all of them are doing. And you just charge a fee, and then people will just come in and be able to watch the game that way for a cheaper rate than what you would on a television. You know? And like, we'd get paid like €2 for every subscription that comes in for the game, like, you know? Ned, how's it going, man? How many ball managers are there? Yeah, there's loads, man. Yeah, there's loads now. Oh my God, Jones! Mama, Ibu, Lund. Lund. The ball inside. Well done, SZOBO. Out it goes. Verge. Come on, now, that's faster. Kirkes. GAKPO. SZOBO. Oh, brilliant. Eki. Oh. That didn't care 60 minutes. To be honest with you, I think we'd be doing better if Jones is not even on the pitch, regardless of even changing him for a right or left back. I'd say just take him off and drop Gravenberch back down a 3-man backline, and then bring on the ISAK up front. I wouldn't even have him there, man. If I'd have Gravenberch drop him back, you know. No, PSV Luke has had a good 5 minutes there, but we've been in this whole game. We've been by far the better side. Well done, Ibu. Well done. Go on, look at the ball through the middle. Go on. Great ball. Okay, that was a bit overhit. Go on, SZOBO. Well done inside. Kirkes, come on, dude. Corner. Well done. Yeah. Do you want Spurs? Jesus. Thank you for the followers as well, lads. Right there. I'm missing a couple of them. Ball in. Ball. Forge. Ah, is that a penalty? Ooh, 1 second then. Right, that's right. Sorry, no, I was talking away there. Right, I'm back. Yeah, look, I just did a Carl there. I was in the Jacks when they scored. Yeah, Corkes, man, is a bit off for me as well. I'm like I said it that I was worried about him being another Moreno. But how can we be the better side every game and then lose goals all the time? It makes no sense to me, man. Makes no sense. And you're right, I do believe the Roberts needs to start. Yeah. Gravenberch. Oh. What? Man, look at that is. Jesus. And what? Yeah, one's right. Yeah. Oh, look at. See, and it's I don't know. Is it really got down to do with Slato, or has it got to do with just poor defenders? You know. Yeah, one's right. Yeah. Just poor defense. Like, I don't know. That's what. That right hand side is just so poor, man. Along Cork is massive, Luke. Oof. Oh, he's Cork is still set. I just put Gomez right back. Thing is that Corkes was a cheap risk, you know? Come on. Yeah, I don't understand this problem with Go. Oh yeah, well done. Oh, he's off. See that there now? They're holding on to the ball too long. EKITIKE was gone. EKITIKE was gone, the ball wasn't played. Salah was gone, the ball wasn't played. There was an extra touch every single time. Every single time. It's just too many extra touches. Yeah, I know, Spence. EKITIKE gone. Yeah, something happened to him. Just get his ISAK on. That's what we bought him for. Yeah, ISAK getting ready. Come on. Oh, yeah, Jones again. Players being played out of position, Joe. Losing Leone early on, not getting Gay, he has let us down a bit. Just get his sack on, man. He needs to put himself around everywhere. On 99, thank you for the follow. He needs to put himself about everywhere, though. He really does. So I think it could be a calf thing. He worked his arse off, man. No wonder he's getting an injury. He doesn't stop working. He's a great player. I think so. Look, I think we have to. I think there's no doubt about it. I also think that Crystal Palace thinks that they can ask for more for a player that's going to leave in the free, and I think we'll end up paying it. EKITIKE is injured, Zeeks. John Keegan, what do you mean what part of the ground I'm in? I can't be there, dude, just after an operation. I have three hospitality season tickets, though. So my next game is into Milan away. What part of the ground are you in? For the Champions League tonight? Probably guess you're a Mank, I'd say. Oh. What's wrong with hospitality, bud? I'm an Irishman. You think they're going to give it to an Irishman over a local fella for season tickets? Shows what you know about how clubs work. 369 games in counting, man. So there you go. I'll send you a picture from the San Siro. That's because all the Norwegians have to get them, John. All clubs give it to local fans. The L4 postcode gets the season tickets first. I was on the season ticket waiting list since 1985. I got up to 600 and odd on the list. And they changed it in 99-2000 to give it to the L4 postcode. I got dropped down to 64,000 on the list. So yeah, I'm obviously going to accept hospitality season tickets when they come out. No. Temporary hours ago, man. Have to start using common sense when you're trying to take the piss, especially out of Irish fellas that have season tickets. There's only certain ways you can get them. Go on, Isak. Handshake guy, thank you for the share. It's too slow. And Gravenberch. Go on, Isak. Go on, Isak. Hold on. OG, thank you for the... Or Victor, I'll just say Victor. Thank you for the follow. Isak is out the left. Go on. Ah, come on. Well done, well done. It's good pressing. Yeah. Sheffield, I can get a season ticket next week if I want to. Go to Sheffield and get a season... If you wanted to. Why wouldn't you get a season ticket? Why don't you get a season ticket? Go get one. What number on the waiting list here? Go on, SZOBO. And you're meant to be a Liverpool fan. Fuck you talking about? Boom! Oh, fuck GAKPO. He has to score there. Sheffield. But why have you said the most successful team in England isn't English, it's Scouse? You telling me you support two teams? What? ISAK. Hold on. You can't have a second team, dude. You can't have a second team. Even as an Irishman, I don't follow Celtic, you know what I mean? You can't have a second team in the same tier of football. You can't, like. It's your team in your country. That's it. The fuck? What? Yeah, Ahmed. Thank you. I can't believe you're laughing at me for having a hospitality ticket and you support two teams. That makes no fucking sense to me, man. It's like a homeless person. I use this a lot. It's like a homeless person laughing at you for losing your house keys. Liverpool is your prem. Sorry, man. You have to go. You're as plastic as they fucking come, fella. You have to go. I can't even take you seriously. What? Boom! Oh! Come on, lads. All over him now. I couldn't take that fella seriously if you paid me fucking life. Imagine a fella telling you he's got a second team. Oh, they would. Come on. Is that more? them over the right foot. No, it's GAKPO. Get in, Keith! Oh my god, Ibu. We're getting free headers left, right, and centre, man. So I'm still flabbergasted by you, man. He comes in and gives out to me what part of the stadium you're in. Gives out to me for having season tickets at a hospitality. And then tells me that he lives in Sheffield. He's a Sheffield United fan, but he follows Liverpool as his Premiership team. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, that's terrible. What a plastic numpty. Is anybody else as flabbergasted with me how your man just acted? That's non-league, Carl. That's a different scenario. They're talking about a team that can play each other in the league. You know what I mean? That can play each other in the Champions League. You wouldn't be like a Liverpool and a Barcelona fan. You know, because they can play each other. Azzy! Weekly politics live stream over. Nice. Did you do the stream or was it somebody else? Tom, somebody told me about that earlier in the chat. I'm not talking about some fucking 12-year-old's trend. You know? Fuckerada. Thank you for the follow. Using an MUFC, okay. What's United got to do with a Champions League game? I don't understand why you're here. United don't get into the Champions League. They barely ever do. No idea why you're here. Coronation Street's on, innit? Oh, you don't get that in Africa. I forgot about that. Nah. Our club will be grand, don't worry about that. Said the same thing last season when we didn't win in 5. Ozzy, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it, dude. Just how many months is that now? It's gotta be about fucking 4 years, is it? Okay, it did make me laugh, yeah. Some fellas looking for salt there on the chat. Let's sort them out. 42. I have no idea what that means. Go on, GAKPO. Get in. Oh, unlucky. 4-2 to PSG. Against Spurs. Jesus, Verge. Oh yeah, Ozzy's been here a long time. Ever since like the time when I had like 1,000 people in for gaming. I think at one time I had 4,000 people in at one time watching me playing. By the way, lads, 100% I'm going to be doing it in the new house. As I said, we're nearly there. By the way, what's it called? First Class Trouble. I'll be doing that. So. PUBG, I will all over that, man, because they're after updating it as well. To like, go on, Grav. Ah, what? DZ, what? I don't understand. What do you mean, what? What do you mean? What's going on? Chance after chance here, man. Oh, we 2-1 down. Oh, Jesus, they're falling over each other and everything. Well done. That's ours. Well done, SZOBO. No, that was, party. I don't worry about that. I don't. they haven't popped up in a handful of games. Just didn't cut the mustard. A couple of players there as well that don't cut the mustard. And I'm afraid to say it's people that are regularly been in Liverpool for the last 10 years. Old school Spider fan, that's it. OGs on the Twitch channel. One more. Lovely balling. Forge. Fuck's sake. Wyson, thank you for the follow. I do. Of course I do. We're all, I mean, we got chance after chance there. You know? Anthony says H. You don't think it can get any worse than it does not? What do you mean? No, Terry, £2,600 hold. Oh my God, Canate! What did you just do? That's going to be a goal. My God, it's 3-1. Oh my God, Canate. Canate is a bag of shit. Canate is an absolute bag of shit compared to what he was last season. The drop off of Canate, the fall of Canate is real. I wasn't admitting to it till tonight. But he is absolute. Like, I can't explain it. He's that shite at the moment. Madness. You see this? My God, Canate. My God, it's madness. FT's got no choice but to play him, man. It's either Gomez or him, and he has to try and play his best players into form. I can't blame Slot for that. I can only blame individual errors. Kello would say, I don't know about that. Like, he hit the post there that came out. Allison would have saved it. I don't know about Kelleher. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Gomez, to be honest with you. Yeah. SZOBO, any chance of a long range one here now to get straight back into it so that we can just resume where we were? I don't understand what he has against Gomez. He was our best utility player last season. I don't know, Rega. Exactly, Pete. And then we've got nobody. I'm telling you, Ibu would not be sitting in this team right now, and if we'd got Gahey, he would have been in there. Or at least Leone. I guarantee it. But there's not, we can't blame him over that because it literally don't connect. We've got nobody else. And if you play Gomez, I think Gomez starts from here on in now, to be honest with you, after tonight. Salah, the ball in. Great ball. Oh. I'm not crying at all, but if you were here 2 seconds ago, a little flux, and I'm not your bro, you'd see I was laughing my head off at the situation because it's comically bad. Go on. Well done, Kirkes. Kirkes! Unlucky. It seems like it's the same every week. We have the best of possession, we're the better side on the ball, and all of a sudden we can see goals. That's all that's happening. And it's down to the defence. Is he going off? Yeah, I would have taken him off as well. Ibu's gone. Are we going to even make top 8? No, we'll be grand second half of the season. Once we get through the January window, we'll be grand. See, I know, Mark. It's hard. It's just defence, Mark. Ibu's is a complete liability now. Gone from our best defender last season to a liability. Complete liability. Like, we're dominating teams and dominating games, but just not scoring. And we can't defend. Simple things. 4-3 PSV. I take it, Ozzy. 4-3 LSCPS. I'll take it. Look at all the Africans coming in, man. Where they come from? Yeah, he's been terrible, Mark. WIRTZ is not even playing Ronnie Whelan. Yeah, Mickey, no. Terrible, terrible, terrible. If he was fired, Graham, I can understand why, but I'm putting it down to individual errors, man, of the defence. I think it's very poor. And they don't get enough cover as well from that. Whatever's going on with the lads in midfield, even though it's the midfield we had last season, MACCA is not tracking it. Nobody's helping Salah on the right. Like, nobody. Real GG. Sorry, dude. We don't do spam here. I will take a banter with anybody, but you can't spam. Yeah. One more. Jesus. Boing. I don't know why everybody's looking at what's on subtitles for, Philly? Am I speaking too quick for you? You're just too slow to keep up, buddy. Yeah, if we get results, that's the problem. What happened? I don't think it says. But that's the same with all the managers we've had, Carl. Klopp wouldn't drop Salah. I think it's in his contract, to be honest with you. Jorge, I'll take 2 fucking Nanbajis and a Madras, if that's alright, but cheers. Nice one. And you what? Go on, Macca. Oh, penalty! No. My God, that's too easy, SZOBO. Be surprised if PSV get 4th there. Get a 4th. Well, Ibu's off the pitch now, so they're waiting. How did my racing thoughts get over each other? That's the nobody with a brain would start them in the current form. I think the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper's nice fault. No, it's not his fault. It bit off the post and came out to the player. It's a bit soft. Oh, his left leg did get caught. But whether he played him or not, absolute defensive issue. It's a complete defensive issue with Liverpool, and it's because we're not scoring up front. It's been like a confidence passing on issue. Hang on. Go on, CHIESA. Oh. Mind glitch, you have to be banned there, buddy. I can't have people spamming, dude. You have to go. Alright. Let's go. Jesus, why did you step up there? Jones, where are you? You're the right back. We've been the best team throughout the game. But the problem is we leak too many goals, and that's the problem. Teams just only need to get a fast attack on us, and our lads go to shit. Like, two of these goals are the fault of 2 defenders. Gene, I'm not bald, buddy. I have a full ponytail. This is a Viking hairdo. But I'm lucky anyway. Nice try. Kirk is a bag of shite, man, at the moment. I said it when we were signing him, Jason. I said it, man. We were over on Anfield Road TV. Let me see Keane. Let me have a look at Keane. Let me have a look at Keane. Ah, would you look at him? He's got the old, alright, bud, fringe. Alright, kid. What's happening, mood? Ah, me ma. She's trying to get the money off me dad. But me dad's living in London. Right. Get in there. A lucky boy. Anyway. Diaz wasn't going to do anything. Jess. It is Willem Willow. Diaz was doing the same thing that GAKPO was doing, man. Just tucking it to the right, and then taking strikes. He's better off in the Bundesliga. He looks like a worldie in the Bundesliga. Dean, thank you for the follow. I have no idea what that sentence means yet, Keith. Get in. But yeah, but I think Diaz wanted to go anyway, Jess. I don't think he liked it in England. So, regardless of that, so... Oh, that's a corner. Yeah. So, jumping backwards, I just find we're seeing here. Take a laugh and say it's flat out. Yeah. Look, if the results keep going the way they're going, it's just going to happen. It won't matter. Oh shit, why is that pause in there now? Fuck's sake. They could play in Jones a fucking thing right back. You could play Robertson there. You could play Ramsey there. You could play somebody there. Like, that's naturally right back with Bradley gone. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Liverpool buy another right back in January. I don't think Slot's going to hang around and wait around for Frimpong to get fit or Bradley to stay fit. It's embarrassing. Is there United fans in the chat? The Coronation Street on? I don't know, Will. I don't know. Just like the players there's been one or two players that have let him down badly this season. And Ibu's head is not in the team. It's the same as Trent last season. His head is not in the team. Well done, SZOBO. If Leone didn't get hurt, man, we would have been grand now. Fantastic player he is. 3-1 Arsenal, is it? Jesus. Oh, Jesus, Federico. That's if you say, yeah. Wilman, thank you for the follow over on Twitch. ISAK came on, he's fairly lively, but he needed to kind of go to the wing to get the ball because just how central the three boys are. Yeah, they might be forced into it, Sven, so that's the only difference. Mark, what the hell are you on about, man? It's November. What are you talking about gaps and tables for? The fuck? You might be right, FT. It wouldn't surprise me. Salah. CHIESA. Oh, Jesus. You're going to talk about football, Keen. You're going to talk about 15-year-old fantasies. The fuck? Come on, man, talk sense. Let's go. Keane. Yeah, he's 100% United. He's got the fringe and all to go with it. I'm 60 sitting on live stream. Oh, you own 3 hospitality season tickets, bud. I'm after an operation after ripping my abs training. So that's why I'm on the stream. I do it every 2 weeks when we're home or away. So if you were here, you'd know that. My wife loves me, man. My wife's Venezuelan. It's hotter than anything you could even touch in this country. Get in. He's got nothing left. Just saw this on. Yeah. I was expecting this. Yeah, as SLZ said. Same. See, they said, don't spam game. You'll be banned if you spam. If you do the same thing over and over again, you'll be, yeah, there you go. Once somebody spams, you're gone. Yeah, this could be... Yeah, I don't know what it is, but Slot's going to take the blame for it when it's been really poor defensively. You know, you got Kirkes, who's probably a Michael Edwards signing. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And it's the fact that we've bought what we did, like compared to 1920 going into 21 or 2021 when we had that poor season and still got back into third. There's been, at least then we only bought like Vandenberg and I forget who else, but this time we're after buying our own, and this is why it's going to be laid on the manager. I think Liverpool will hold out until they'll give Slot such a time until maybe Xabi Alonso becomes available, because for some reason there's a falling up between them and these players, and I don't know why. And it's because they want to be superstars and be treated as superstars even by their manager. So it's always the way in Real Madrid. But like, you're talking about the days when there used to be a Figo and a thing. Well, unfortunately. So simple mistakes. Mistakes are just so simple, it's nuts. Yeah. Oh, lucky. Come on, fucking hell, Chiesa, lay it off, fella. No, FDA agree there, because he's not doing the same thing that he's doing at Bournemouth. 25 minutes add-on time, 4 minutes. Fuck's sake. What? Cody. What a poor ball, Cody. Jesus, man. My friends are probably since the day you love players, I guess. So, yeah. Oh. It's could be a fourth. It's a goal. 4-1. Yeah. They deserve it. They've been clinical on the counter. They've done barely anything the entire game, but every time they've attacked, they've had an opportunity. And this open space at the edge of our penalty box is not good enough, and that's where I put Slot at fault. Is that space that's always left there from players that are not tracking back. It's exactly what I was saying about Salah. It's exactly what I was saying about MACCA as well up there. It's not good. Yeah, can see it now. 4-1 at home, 3-0 at home against Ting, and 3-0 away is not good enough. It's poorly on the tail of below, I think. And I'm not even Slot out. I just think that nothing can save him if it ends up like this. after being by far the better side on the night, but just did way more clinical, taking up better position. Simple football. It's all. The problem is it's overly tactical, I think, and it's almost like zonal positioning without reading the game, and it's too over controlling. So I can see where people are saying slot out. I can understand it. It's like it's not zonal marking. It's zonal positioning, and it's a wrong type of zonal positioning, where people could naturally go within like 3 or 4 points. It's like they're being kept in the same places. Yeah, it's massive. This is a massive result. Would you pass it, GAKPO? For fuck's sake, man! He just lost it at the edge of the box again, tucking inside twice in a row. The last one led to a goal. Gravenberch, ISAK. Oh, at least ISAK is trying. Great ball. Oh my God, Chiesa, will you just play it first time? Stop pulling that up, Chiesa! Madness. And actually see Slot going soon to save our season. It will, same. I'm not Slot out or anything like that, but I can see him just being a scapegoat for this. And I can see us trying to use a manager bounce. But who's there? Who's available? What, Klopp comes back? To do what? Well, the lads want to start, but if these lads aren't pushing for Slot after winning the league and doing the pressing that Klopp requires, you know, they're not going to do it for Klopp. That's it. Congratulations to PSV, man. They deserve it. They've been more clinical on the night. It's madness. Like the fans won't boo because we're not that kind of club. But it's unexplainable what's going on. Yeah. It's unexplainable what's going on, man, to be honest with you. It's madness. It's not like the players are bad. That last goal of Slack on, I nearly agree with you, FT at this time. You want Klopp moving? I don't know, man. It's just there's a chance that Nagelsmann could be grabbed. Maybe a younger style Klopp might be better. You know? I don't know. Give me 2 seconds, lads. I'll be right back. Yeah, sorry, lads. Sorry. I was on mute there for some reason. I was just talking to myself because of the. I said that my stream was limited for something. I don't know what they said. I said, yeah. Anyway, what was I looking at? The worst I've seen in 1 years. I agree, Savvy. I agree. But it wouldn't bother. It wouldn't surprise me if he is gone after this. But who's available? Do you go for an Nagelsmann? Do you go for a? Yeah. I don't see how. I think Slot's come in. He's not been ruthless against Salah when Salah's been off form. He's not. You know, if anything, if Klopp comes back to a hobble, if Klopp comes back, he's going to be as loyal to Salah as well. And I think we need. I'd love Areola FT. Oh man, if you got him from Bournemouth, what a manager! Him or even a Crystal Palace manager, I think is a great manager. Alonso's not going to work there, Mark. I don't think, man. I just don't. Look what we did to Alonso at Anfield, and it should have been more, dude. I just don't like his tactics. And we beat it. We slapped him 5-1 as well. And I just don't see it, man, with Alonso. I just can't see it. I don't know why. I know he did what he did with the main team that he had in Bayer Leverkusen, but I can't see it working at Liverpool. Not yet. I can't. But Areola, Glasner's kind of tactics would be good. Even the modern De Zerbi tactics would be good. Yeah. Down, I think everybody's starting to get on the same page as you would, and I'm not even slat out. You know, I think people are doing their work behind the scenes already. Regards this, do you know what it has to stink of? Do you know what it has to stink of? It does have to stink of. What was your man's name at Chelsea? They ended up becoming the Avram Grant. This whole scenario has a stink of Avram Grant off. It comes in, wins a league or whatever like that with Chelsea, and then, you know, just goes on to have a nothing career because he had semi-good tactics. Smells like that. Some bad impulsive boys. And I don't think the boys are the problem, but I think the player suited what the style that he want. But I think that he's stuck between the 4-3-3 and the 4-2-3-1 that he wants to play in his style, the alternate 4-2-3-1, and he hasn't been able to fix it. Well, the other guys played a better defensive score. Yeah, he deserves it. They took their chances, you know, even though we were the better side throughout. Sat doesn't walk today. I know, Alfie. I can see it happening, man. You see tonight, there was an actual fear in his eyes that he could walk, and that we were the better side, though. So we lost 4-1, but we were the better side. We controlled the game. We had the most chances. You know, they just took him after 70 minutes. Like they did hardly anything after the penalty, right up until that 70-minute mark. Like nothing. It was 4-1, Justin. The better side, 7, but it was. We were the better side controlling the game, and we lost it. And it's the same with Forest last week, 80-20 possession. More chances struck on. It was nuts, man. Massive. This is the problem. It's our defence. Defensively, we're shocking. I absolutely agree there, Alfie. 100%. Defensively shocking. Gaia, thank you for the follow. AB, thank you for the follow. Have explained yourself. How am I delusional? We not the better side tonight? Or is because I get the fact that they scored the goals. They were more clinical, but we were the better side. And the midfield is not the midfield is not helping Salah out at all out on that side. And even at that, Salah's not helping himself either. So no, he's just saying no. Well, the attack is not getting fed, Alfie. I lose 4-1 and claim to be the better side. This is unbelievable. Co-op. It's not a co-op, dude. Jesus Christ. I was the most clinical of us tonight. But I'm saying that we were the better side. We controlled the entire game. limited them to absolutely no chances until after the 78th minute. And then after that, they just said whatever chance was going through, they were just gifted. Mistakes by Ibu, you know, we control the game. That's just the way it was. Well, I don't know. Weren't Arsenal playing Bayern today? No, Liverpool. I agree, Alfie. GAKPO has been put. I agree. Because we control the entire game, yeah, Harv. We control the game. We had the most chances. We created chance after chance after chance after they scored that penalty early on. And they did absolutely nothing attack-wise, nothing defence-wise, just clearances the whole game. That was it. But outside of that, I don't care if Arsenal won 3-0. I wasn't playing Arsenal tonight. I couldn't care less if Arsenal play. I don't care what Manchester United were watching on. I don't care what soap Manchester United fans were watching. I don't care about it. No, I'm just saying we still lost, and it's poor because our defensive issues is a problem. Anyway, Jamie Carragher must have been as well as he was about Chelsea. No, I've no idea what he said about Chelsea. Saddest to go though. So it's probably unattainable now. This what? What do you mean possession 5-4 PSV? How can you have possession 5-4? What? It's got nothing to do with position. It's got to do with chances, creating chances, attacking positions, everything. Sorry, man. I should have mentioned I'm a statistician, so I don't go by the fact that if fellas get 4 chances and they score the 4 goals, well done. They've won the game. Fantastic, brilliant. But then the fact that we would have had like maybe 20 chances on goal, you know, 16 on target, and then didn't put it away. It's just bad clinical errors from us and terrible defending from us. How about you? Yeah, I don't know where they were. Yeah. Oh, we play Salah leaves for Africa. I think we improved now, to be honest with you. If Salah leaves for Africa, I think we do improve. So I think it's Harv, where were you all night, by the way, when the game was going on? And who does he support, by the way? Yeah. This account is private. Nope. I don't talk to private accounts. Right. Anyway. Thoughts on Chelsea? Been playing well recently, but I said Chelsea was going to be our biggest challenge last season, and I was wrong then. But I think they've improved a lot in the last couple of seasons. So yeah. Yeah, no. Who's rattled? Where's he at? Anyway, massive contacts to know they're walking, not running. Paddy, I agree. I completely agree. Editor, I kind of almost agree as well. John, I agree. Oh, wait. We see you, we don't do spam, buddy. If your comment is not good enough to be read out, then don't spam it again. Do I think slot in or out? I've been slotting the whole time because I just think that he's missing a couple of players. That's causing the balance in this. And maybe do you want to see that? Maybe they do see that, but when they're losing this, it can be on the table that they might have to go for a complete change, but with the quality of players that we have. Corbin, I don't agree with that, man. Diaz wasn't doing well for us, man. He played well at the start of the season for the first 6 games, and he played well for the last 7 games of the season. He was missing in the middle, and it was always the same as GAKPO, just moving to the right. But you know what? His energy levels were great, and he didn't want to be there anyway. I agree, FT. I think Gomez should start at the weekend. Paddy, thank you for the share. Elliot not being used needs to come back. Ugly Duckling. I think it's affecting a handful of players, yeah. Well, I think it's always been there, but, you know. But it's still have to play football on the pitch, man, so, you know. You can see how much it affect Robbo and the likes of that, but still, yeah. Robbo does need to start, I agree, man. To be honest with you, I don't like how CHIESA has been playing for the last couple of weeks. Losing the head, getting angry, kicking out of people, throwing them to the floor, doing all that kind of stuff. That can't happen. He should play the football he was playing earlier in the season, and he'll start. Why was it not? I don't know. Maybe just to keep him rested, savvy. I was in the whole locker room, yeah. Are you still sliding, Carl says? I'm starting to get on the fence, Cal. I don't like that. I did at the very end with that last goal where that space was at the edge of the box is what my activity. Hang on. I don't understand it. Ugly, we were saying the same thing earlier. I can't make the decision for the owners really, but you know I like the style of Slot's going for because I seen what he did at Feyenoord, and I can see what he's trying to go for. But there's some players in the team that are just not buying into it, and that's the problem. You know, that's the major problem. I was waiting for an interview right now. See what I said from that performance. Yeah. Lads, will you stop going on about Luis Diaz? He didn't, regardless of where he went to, he didn't want to be in England anymore. He was going no matter what. So there's no point in going on about Luis Diaz, for fuck's sake. And plus, he was doing the same thing that GAKPO does, which is getting the ball on the left and moving into the right, and then either trying to shoot and blasting it a mile over or laying it off. Playing good at the start of the season and near the end of the season and doing fuck all in the middle. So that's like not suited to the Premier League. I think it's suited to the players that he didn't get in yet. That's the thing. Yeah. Diaz asked to go to Man City. You want to do? Yeah, exactly. You can't have that. Like, so. Hang on, when people come in saying crying or I'm not like I'm giving all about my team. Lads, that kind of banter won't work with me to be blocked straight away. ISAK is still nowhere near his level for PS. Nowhere near. It's not the same player that you see last season. He's no pre-season, no lead up, and an injury leading up to when he was starting to get to the point where he could be fit. Not good. Jared Alpha manager. I take it at this stage, Savvy, if it changed something. Who's guilty for all that results? Ibu at the back line. An inconsistent right back. Salah not tracking back anymore. And also Slot leaving gaps there. Antonio Brown's meltdown mid-game for Tampa after being given a third chance. Didn't want to be there. Why would the team try to keep a player that didn't want to be there? Exactly. The team, when he's saying it right now, yeah. It was a joke, not for Liverpool. I said that he was. I thought he was going to be the next Alberto Moreno, Jexy. Extra chromosome. We cooked. Who's we? What? Coins and goes bad. Hurt his legacy. Yeah, I think it's a bit too early for Gerrard as well. No matter how long he's been in management so far. Yeah, there's something not right in the balance of the team. There's something not right, and it's down. The defense is down to the midfield not covering them well enough as well. So as good as that that midfield was last season, playing the 4-3-3, when we're trying to adjust it to the Slot style, he's leaving those gaps and it's not working. Yeah. And team wide, I don't play into that kind of conspiracy theory stuff. Because I mean, he was getting grabbed around, he put his hand up, but stupid enough to not realise the ball was going to go there, you know. I did this stream, we kind of salvaged it, lads. We nearly 8,500 through, which is not the usual, but Salah need to be sold. He won't be sold unless he asks to go. Malik, if you spam again, buddy, you'll be banned. The mods will ban you. You either say something that's constructive and talk about football, okay, or you'll get banned. It's just that simple. Like, I'll talk to anybody about football, opposition fans, anything like that, you know. Holding his slot out. That was nothing got to do with ISAK. Well, absolutely nothing. He came on, he was actually fairly positive. Good one, Alex. Do you think if Alisson was in goal, he would have been a good one to watch? I think he would have saved a couple of those there, yeah. If they still, I think they support what he's tactically, and I think Ed would support what he does. I just think, I do think they need to transition the players. Why is he talking to Curtis Jones for? He was shite. He was shite and right back tonight. Shite. Consequences for this run result. 1-2 passes, slices of defense. Megan, that's exactly what I've been saying. That's exactly what I've been saying. It's just a cut through passes. No midfield is sitting there. Gravenberch was great last season and all of that, but I think game after game after game, as him a little leg, he's great on the ball as well when he's there. But yeah, positional sense is kind of gone from him recently. So I think we need we're back to the stage where we need a good number 6, and I will go all out for that. And if we got a good number 6 in January and waited for Gahey in the summer and used you might actually salvage something. No, nothing there. You're hitting yet for that. Curtis Jones just says we're in the shit and we need to change. No spamming, lads. Lachlan, no, I agree. I'm saying the same thing. I don't understand why he's not trusting Gomez. I don't. I think it's, to be honest, if it is my criticism of Slot, he's too overly tactical when he doesn't need to be. He needs to trust the players that were utility players for us last season, and that's Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez is one player that can play along any of those positions in the back line and work. You know, it's been a long time since Joe left us down, like, you know. Quality players not working as a team, that's what's happening. And McAllister has been fairly leggy in the last one, so I'm still slot in for his tactics, Des, but unless the players start working for those tactics, it won't matter. Salah, what are you doing, man? Not even jogging. Salah jogging back. Full ball. Easy goal. Yeah. Yeah. The management, it's Slot's biggest fault for me, man, is being afraid to take off Salah. Pace wise, Megan, I agree, but creating and goals wise, he's just what he was there at the start of the season, at the end of the season, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there when we needed him. We have to stop talking about Luis Diaz. He wanted to go anyway. No matter what, we could have had, like, we did win the league last season. We could have had the best season, but he was gone. Could be an injury. Can't have him out, really. So Liverpool saying it. Who's that? Oh, the Slappy Slap. Okay. Should Liverpool sign Bajrak Darajevic in January? He's a perfect replacement. Salah, maybe. I don't know. Who's he with again? Oh, you mean the PSV young fella was just there? 20-year-old. Is he the 20-year-old fella? Is he Sandy? And yeah. Oh, somebody's spamming. They got banned and they got automatically banned. Jabu Undulavu, thank you for the follow. Oh, Sabi, thank you for banning people that are spamming. Chiesa should get a chance to start, maybe. Against West Ham, it's a good shout. I don't know, it's you know. Luis Diaz is playing in the Bundesliga and looking good. Yet he wasn't doing it in the Premier League, so why are we still talking about Luis Diaz? You know? No, you're grand, Sabi, that's good. 4-4-2 doesn't work these days, B-boy. 4-4-2 works for a lesser team that want to do a lower block. We're not a team that do a look. That's poor from Kanate. That goal. For God's sake, we've seen enough, please. Because his tactics are not, or his formations and his tactics are not really the problem. It's the execution of the players trying to do it is the problem. He's got a couple of players in the team that don't want to do it. And that's where we're stuck. So, jeez, yeah, GAKPO's giveaway. That was terrible. Players not tracking. That's playing it into positions that players aren't even there in. Lachlan, I believe that's where Semenyo is coming in for, if he is coming in. I think he's competition for Salah. At least if the new manager comes in, we'll still be having something to play for in January, so far. So, more spamming, point. The match will probably bang. I said the back is needed. Well, Gehy's going to come in regardless, I think. Right back in issue all year. There's no youth players that can play that spot. Ramsey could have, maybe. But for me, Joe Gomez should have been in there. Yeah. That's what I am with that. Anyway, lads, where was I? I'll be back for the game on Sunday, which is the West Ham. We're at the West Ham Liverpool. We're here at about 1:45. Yeah, I agree. We'll come back. Ugly Doctor, thank you for the follow. Best is best and wing attack. I don't know about that. ISAK is a striker out. No, it's just he needs his sharpness back. He hasn't got match sharpness. Like that's what he's lacking. His fitness might be there, but he hasn't got match sharpness. He's nowhere near match sharpness, and that's the difference. It's not second guessing yourself. It's going to take nearly almost a full season for him to get going, I think. But once he does, he won't stop. So yeah, next week's. Spence, thanks very much, man. Appreciate it. So now we're taking for I think we can do as fans. Yeah, no, I get it. Dan Nicala. It's we won against West Ham. We're heading really good. No, I can't see that happening, Sabi. I think I don't understand that. I do agree that I don't understand why Engamore is not coming in. But at least if you play him. Actually, no, SM Live, I can't agree there because Jimmy Atta, thank you for the follow as well. I put it down to Ibu being poor. I put it down to the fact that we've no right back. All that side was getting. I put it down to the fact that Salah won't track back. He's just jogging back. He reminds me of Trent last season before he went to Madrid, and it's poor. Either he just doesn't have the legs, or he's just not doing it. Big End just waiting. I'd take End. I actually like his football. I'd go all out attack as well with End, to be honest with you. So, Arne Slot needs to get sacked in the morning, Dale says. I heard you the first time, but Don't spam, please. Oh, what's he saying? Slats talking. Now again, just no legs, man. Klopp burnt out most of the players that are the OG players that are there, to be honest with you. If you look at the players that are underperforming recently, you've Robertson was early on, but he's still better than what's happening there with Kirkers at the moment. Ibu in recent times, Forge when he's not got cover in front of him. Salah all burnt out. That's Slats' fault. They're letting him down every week. Yeah, it is. MD, you can talk about great Scouse accent all you want, but the Scouse accent comes from Irish people. So, unless you know your history, man, stop talking absolute wallop, will ya? I guess. Bet you're like under the age of 20, right? You're the type of fella that takes a photograph like this. Half a dab, is it? I bet you if I do, hang on, let me have a look at his post. Let me have a look at his account. I got hit. The one thing that I just said was like this thing, and he's exactly doing it in his profile pic. That's funny, boy. Anyway. That's funny, boy. I can't believe I call that. And so what's MD, why are you following an Irish football team? Can I ask you that question? What are you following Everton for, man? You know, that was made in St. Domingo's with a lot of Catholics and Methodists. Right? Yeah, but Scousers Irish, like. Lobscouse, adopted by the Irish people. 1.4 million Irish people came into Liverpool in 1840 to 1848. Another 5 years later, another 800,000. Another 8 years later, another 900,000. The population of Liverpool was 200,000 in 1840. It went up to 1.7 million. All of it dominated by the Irish. Liverpool is 92% right now Irish descendant. So what are you talking about, man? Both the clubs are Irish. Irish run. Doesn't matter if one major Englishman was involved or something somewhere. It's run from its core by Irish people. Always has been. But anyway, Liverpool is not Welsh. Regardless of who, Liverpool is not Welsh. The first team was made up of Scots, Irish, and a handful of Welsh. The rest of the time through, the main guy that was running the club was an Irishman at the start. Yeah, Kingdom, I don't know yet, man. I'll see. Defense was terrible, I agree. I'm not wiping anything else, buddy. I get that we're shit. The fact that you're coming in there talking smack, but you can't back up the fact that you're supporting an Irish team. It's a nice Scouse accent, but your accent comes from my accent, man. Full arc actor. Just right now. Slatin, I take Slatin. Aye. Tactics are not the problem. It's one or two players that let them down is the problem. Wait, no. The city was known as the capital of North Wales. No, it's not the... a lot of Welsh came up there, man. But hang on, now you're telling me that with the 5% that were Welsh in 1840, right? And the 1.4 million Irish that came across. Can you do the math there? 1.4 million Irish, 200,000 mixed of what were Englishmen, a few Scots and a few Welsh with Chinese and Spanish, and a few Norwegians actually in the sailors. And you're telling me that it was known as not. If it was known as not Wales, it was known as that for about 5 minutes, but Liverpool set up by Orange Man. One Orange Man was involved in that. Mutu. Yeah, nice Scouse accent, mate. Yeah, you're welcome for giving you that accent. You're grand. Oh, and B, thank you for the roses. Cheers. Who's Charlton Athletic? And yeah, I remember them in the 90s when they were around the 90s. For a bit. Alison was yeah. Kingdom, I agree. I totally agree, dude. I wouldn't say VVD out. Canate maybe, but not VVD. Jesus. He just has poor people in front of him and poor people on his side. Van Dijk is still reading the game, but he's second guessing himself. Even the best defender in the world, man, can second guess himself with shit around him. You know what I mean? And yeah, Slad is winding me up this interview. His excuses and shit. Yeah, it reminds me of that interview did stink a bit of Brendan Rodgers. Sab. Harley and Watchalong, boy. What you mean plastic? I own 3 hospitality season tickets, buddy. The fuck are you talking about, plastic? I've been to 369 games and you've been nowhere near that. You're about 12. Anyway. Irish managers have won the league with Liverpool. What are you talking about? A team, a management useless to that. Yeah. I just explained myself there, Calwood. 3 season tickets. Been there since 1985, and you are how old? You see? Another fucking 12-year-old. Where's all of these lads coming from? None of them have a beard or even a mustache between them. For fuck's sake. Kingdom, when am I over? I'm going to Inter Milan away in 2 weeks. I'm allowed to fly again after the operation in 2 weeks. So, come on, Father Trolls. I'm having a laugh off him, Sabby. The trolls are only fucking 12-year-olds. Not a beard between the lot of them. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Snow, thank you for the follow. MD, because I just had a major surgery right down the centre on the 18th of October. I'm not allowed to fly until the first week of this, after the first week of December. So I'm into Milan away and then over the whole time for the rest of the season. Think Arne Slot should be sacked, and if do, why not? What's the main reason, do you think? Because his tactics. Hang on, let me just get rid of this here. This is. Where the fuck is this thing? Let me just pause that there. It's noisy. It can go over here. What's that got to do with anything? What do you mean? Well, they have to take medication to do that, man. So can those lads if they took medication, if they took fucking testosterone as well. You know what I mean? What do you say? Like, what are you bringing transgenders into this for? I've Larkin. I have Viking hairdo wood. It's shaved into a mohawk and it's shaved at the side, and it was down my back. I trimmed it up a bit, but anyway, so like that's shaved that way. But anyway, thanks for noticing. Who's Kylika? Oh, he's just saying the same thing over and over again. Okay, guys, wondering where he was banned. That's some of these comments. I don't support League of Ireland. I did turn against football in League of Ireland when it was overlooked by a fella that because he had a grudge against somebody that knew my family or something like that. and I couldn't play football there, so I had to skip over that just to get to go and play at Leeds in England. So it took me. So when you see that kind of fucking corruption from the lower level down, I completely fell out of love with League of Ireland football after that. Regardless that I didn't support them, and I've always been a Liverpool fan. So things not relevant. So I'm really going to say, what am I talking about? Things not relevant. What you mean? MACCA? What you mean? What hasn't been relevant in my conversation? I've been answering people's posts. So when they post something and I reply to it, that's relevant. What is it with the hairline, Nicholas? Like, I literally sing in one of the biggest bands around fucking Europe. And I travel all over Europe with a Viking hairdo and a Viking style, doing these things on stage. And you're talking about, I don't know why you're talking about my hair though. It's shaved that way on purpose. Why does everybody look like fucking your man? Why do all the Irish lads these days look like your man Pascal? What's his name? What's that Irish actor's name? Everybody looks the same. What's his name? Glasner. I would actually say Glasner or Ariola. Too late to wait. Graph for fun, I agree. Larkin, what do you mean? I well believe you, mate. What do you mean? Why do people say use in their sentence? Why are Manchester United fans in here, lads? I don't understand. You didn't get anywhere near a Champions League, let alone even a fucking an European competition that matters. Jesus, give your heads a wobble. MD, you're just upset, man, because you're still going on about the hairline thing. You're still upset, man, because you have to find out that your team is Irish. And you have to find out that your whole livelihood, your whole who you are, the reason why Scousers are who they are, the reason why they help each other is because of being Irish. You are the Irish in England, and you just you don't even realise it. Slack on before. I think he could be gone if the results go the wrong way. Anyway, I'm not asking for him to be sacked at all. I like his tactics. I just don't think the players are buying into it. Some of them. Nothing's wrong with the Irish, Lachlan. At all. The man's just very upset he's have to find out that his team is Irish. Do you know Jack Ryan is spamming? Oh, he's probably already been blocked, is he? Is this popping up here? Yeah. Yeah. What is it with the wife tears thing? I don't understand. Like this, there's nothing wrong with me with Liverpool doing what they're doing right now as expected with the poor form that we're in. I know, like half everything's backline is Irish. The whole club, the whole city is Irish, man. They're not understanding. Liverpool is a 92% descended Irish city. Every fucking person over there either has a Murphy or a O'Leary or a Doyle or what you call it surname. Like, these lads are just upset because the Irish came over, rode all their grandmothers, and then they came out of it. Anyway. So I was set up by an Orangeman, disgusting traitor. That's one Orangeman, fella. That's one Orangeman. That was a part of that. That's it. Based in England, it was acceptable. If it was set up in Ireland, I'd say something different. Did you ever slag the Orangemen that were involved in Celtic starting up? No. Do your history on that, but anyway, it's not looking good for him. But no, I don't think so. No, dude, I called you out on the fact that you're talking because you're doing what most young fellas do. You don't know the history of your clubs, and you don't know the history of your city. So you just start talking waffles, saying, "Oh, that's a nice Scouse accent," because you think you're being funny, but you're not being funny, because then you realise that your accent comes from my accent, because my great grandfather rode your great grandmother. It's just the way it is. You know what I mean? The art check of Lee. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I know, Kenny. Anybody here is it's a coping mechanism. I'm looking at it because everybody in here is coping. They're like, oh my god, Liverpool's on a bad run of form. This is amazing. The best thing I've seen in like 20 odd years of watching my own club playing football. See, I see it as an English team. I don't see it as an English team. I see it as an Irish team. Gymnut. I'd say lay off the old fucking spice there, bud. If you think that. Do support the local. I know. I do know. Wait, let me see what he says. I do know my history, mate. How do you know history if you didn't know that your team is Irish based? That the majority of the Irish fans in Liverpool supported Everton first. It was built by Everton. Or built in Everton by Irish and Methodists. Man, yeah, you need to learn. I'm from here, not you. Support your local, or you get it. But you're only from there for like the last few weeks, or however young you are. There's been people there long before you. You know what I mean? You don't get to like be born and then decide that people that were Irish that started the whole club are no longer part of the club because, or part of the history because you decided it's not there. I know my history. No, you don't. You haven't got a clue. Anyway. You go on your says mind the gap. What gap is that you go on your? I'm still not understanding why Everton and United fans are here. Everton hasn't seen Europe since 1980s. And United, it's getting to that point. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter if they're an England gymnast. You know? Would you say a Celtic or an or a British team because they're based in Celtic, or would you say that they're an Irish team based in there? And I'm not even a Celtic fan. So yeah. Captain Morgan, thank you for the follow. But you're not making any sense, MD. You keep saying the same thing, wipe the tears, but then you're not responding. Like anything that I'm giving you is facts. So the main thing I don't do is I never use my own opinion when it comes to football. Right? I only talk in facts. So, of course I sound Scouse Larkin. Scouse comes from Irish people. So there you go. And yeah, I never use my own opinion. I won't give you my own opinion on football. I'll just tell you what the facts are, what history is, and that's it. Because it never loses. So you just telling me wipe the tears, do this and that is only a coping mechanism for you because you can't have a response for the fact that you came out of some Irish lad's fucking knob in the last 3 or 4 generations and there's nothing you can do about it. It wouldn't surprise me if your last name is Doyle with that D. And yeah. Care. I don't understand. I tell you why. Poor defence. Weird. Yeah. Angry because he doesn't support his local telly laughing plastic. Didn't we establish this earlier? You said fair enough about the fact that I have 3 season tickets. Why are you going back to doing that again? Why are you playing pretend again, MD? Thank you for the follow. Dude. James Whelan, did you just say I'm a tool? You're walking home, man, with a young one and your thing. You look like you're about 40 and you're wearing a baseball cap and a tracksuit top, but go and get a fucking job, by will I? Telling me to fucking I'm a tool. Grow up, kid. You're about 35 years past wearing baseball caps and tracksuit tops. Go on. Weirdo. Slad out. Nothing I can say about Slad out. You know, I like the tactics that he's trying to play if he's the right players, but they're just not working for him. Follow us. He says Liverpool scum without a toot in his head. Aye, but Jeez. I'm after skipping loads of messages. Can't see it. They have to jump down about 50 or 60 messages. The full top in your mailbox, so try a 5-bedroom house, but walk away now. Right, lads. We are... Right, where are we? I agree, Carl. I agree. Ozzy, I might be doing a bit of gaming in a while. I'll let you know if I'll start the stream over and that. And I'll let you know. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll see if I have to go on one of those shows first, but then I'll be back a bit in a while, so I'll let you know. Ryan Murray. Phone you knew, buddy. I'd like to actually switch onto my phone, walk out this door, man, and show you a €110,000 car outside the store. Then show you that I'm sitting in a second house while I'm buying a new one that I'm moving into and then renting out this one. You pleb. Shut your face. If you knew who I was, you wouldn't be saying that. Anyway, I'll see you later, lads. I'll be back for West Ham Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. All right. And Ryan, buddy, I'd say you're about fucking 5 fags away from a heart attack there now, man, at the age of about 22, I'd say, kid. You want to chillax yourself a small bit. Riviera, thank you for sharing the live. Why don't you get onto TikTok live, Ryan, if you have a problem with it? I can come on there and chat to anybody, like, you know. What's wrong with you, dialer? Seem very upset. Anyway, lads, I'll see you on Sunday. I'm going to go there and have a few drinks. Ride the missus, come back on in game. So I'll see you in a while. Alright? Good luck. Oh, somebody tried to report my stream. That didn't work, lads. What are you trying to report my stream for? That's definitely somebody who's under the age of 25. Somebody who can't take the banter. Yeah, that didn't work, lads. Lucky you. Anyway, right. See you then, lads. Good luck. See you, Mark. Thanks very much for tonight, bud. Cheers.